Hello commanders, welcome back to Rebel Galaxy. I have to admit that I'm having a lot of fun playing this game lately, so I thought that it would be nice to go ahead and take a better look at some of its features. One of the most important and very interesting part of Rebel Galaxy is trading. And this is because its economy, the economy in Rebel Galaxy, is dynamic and make the whole universe feel alive. So I thought that it would be nice to go ahead and take a look at this activity, trading, and see how we can make money. Not that it is difficult to make money in the game, you can just grab some missions and fly around, kill pirates, kill militia, kill whoever you want, and you will soon start amassing wealth and jumping from one ship to another. But trading can be very fun and very interesting, and it can net you a good amount of profit if you find the right deal. The first thing you want to know about trading is that you need to visit the stations at the system you are into. And this is because when you visit the station you can see what they have in stock and what they need, what they want you to bring them in order to buy it and make a profit. In that way, when you visit main stations, you can create something like a trading network, your own trading network, where you can visit in the map and see at any given time what these stations sell and what they want to buy from you. Of course, that's not so easy because the economy is so dynamic. Their demands and their supply and of course the prices are constantly changing, so you will have to visit them often in order to see, to have a good view of what they sell and what they want to buy. For example, if we take this station over here, Sila 3, that I have visited 160 in-game days ago, yeah, the commodities that we see, the commodities in stock, the commodities out of stock, are not correct, obviously. These will have changed and you will have to visit again in order to know what you have to buy and what to sell in there. Something that is important in trading are some characteristics these stations have. So for example, depending on the planet they are orbiting, the economy of the station, and of course the government of the station, these all affect the supply, the demand, and of course the prices. So if we take for example this station, Hovira station, which is an agrarian economy, that means that it will have a lot of food. You can buy a lot of food in there, soy paste and yak meat, and they will have a surplus of these commodities, so it will be cheaper for you to buy food in there and take it somewhere else. For example, gas giant or a planet that cannot produce food and sell it there for a good amount of money. Economy is also important. Economy plays a vital role in trading. For example, the economy on the Encronat station is mining, so that means that you can find a lot of minerals and metals, and they will have lots of this stuff in there, so it will be easy for you to find these commodities cheaper than other stations and take them somewhere that they need them and sell them for profit. Now, governments don't have that much impact on commodities, demand, supply, and the prices, but they do have a big impact on the legality of the commodity. So for example, a democracy won't allow you to sell illegal goods in their station. Some other governments will allow you to sell some illegal goods, and of course there are governments that will allow you to sell every illegal good in the game. So for example, if this station that is criminal, yeah, it will also provide you with illegal goods. These are all the things you need to know about the class, the government, the economy of the stations, and how they affect the supply, the demand, and the prices. But that's not all. During the game there are some certain events happening that will help you make more profit out of certain deals. So for example, if we take this station, the Ernies station, there is a famine in the station, so that means that they need food. You can buy food from an agrarian station, for example, this one over here. You can buy soy paste for 38 credits each and take it to Ernie station and sell it for a nice amount of profit at 230 credits. Of course, there are events happening inside an event, so this relief vessel is trying to reach a near station and help them deal with the famine. So whatever you need to do, you have to do it before this relief vessel reaches a near station. There are other states that the systems that the stations can enter into. So for example, this station over here has a minerals. That means that you can visit it and buy minerals and metals at a low price, and you can then find another station that wants to buy them for a nice amount of profit. That's not all. There are sieges, there are invasions. You can try to break a blockade. You can try to get into a station that is blockaded. This will mean that they will pay a lot more money for the goods you are carrying because they can do trade. And of course, there is a market glut where you can buy many stuff cheaper, and there is tech boom where you can buy high quality, high tech stuff for cheaper as well. So let's test this economy. Let's see how these events work, and we're gonna do that by buying food on Huvira station.
Exiting sublight.
And get it back to our near station that is stricken with famine. Let's take a look on the commodities mark. We can buy soy paste for 34. Let's buy as much as we can. Let's buy tall and yik meat. Before we get out of here and go to sell these two commodities, let's talk about the colors on the commodity market. Red numbers mean that the price is currently lower than the normal price, than the average price. So that means that if you buy it here, you will probably make it a profit. You will probably make a profit somewhere else. We can very clearly see it on the graph here as well. The horizontal line is the system average, and you can see the fluctuation of the price going up and down. At the moment it's at 176, 181, I'm sorry, yik meat, which is quite low, lower than the system average. Red commodities mean that the good is illegal and you cannot sell it, you cannot buy it from everywhere. If a commodity has a green price, then that means that its price is above the average, the system average. So if you have some on your haul, you are gonna make a profit. We will talk more about this later. Let's get out of here and get to our destination. The relief vessel hasn't arrived yet, so let's get out. It is very interesting to search around, going around stations, trying to find a deal and make some profit out of these commodities. And of course the events are happening constantly, and it is very fun to always keep an eye for these events, try to see what are the best deals at any given moment and try to make profit. Well, what I also like about trading is that no matter how you will modify your ship, your vessel in order to do trading, that won't have any negative impact on combat. You can still move around. Okay, let's avoid this fight over here because it's too big of a mess. A Korean dreadnought. Yeah, we don't want to mess with that thing. Anyway, under normal circumstances, you can do combat, you can build your ship not only to be able to trade, but also you can do fight and you can perform multiple activities at any given time. This is what is very interesting with trading in Rebel Galaxy. It does not have a negative impact on your combat capabilities. Okay, it's time to get out of here.
This was all mine.
Collision warning. Stalking.
Let's take a look at the market. As you can see, there is a good profit for the commodities we've just bought, and we can see on the graph over here that the price at the moment is way above the system average. Let's sell everything we have. Something else I want to talk about, the commodity markets, the prices, and what you can see here on the commodity markets. When there is an exclamation mark near to a price, that means that this price is affected by an event. In our case, by the famine event. The prices are very high because they need food, they are starving and they need food. Also, this is what I was talking about. If some stations won't allow you to sell illegal goods, they will have these illegal written with big red letters. So this was one example of how you can make profit from trading. Another example is to always visit the bar. You can talk with the bartender and ask him
How's things?
info about the local market.
Yeah, I heard about something.
And he will give you an info. So for example, Melancholia Terminal is selling pure water way lower than market. If you go to that station, you can buy pure water and then find another station that needs pure water and sell it for a good profit. But that's not
Good
all.
eye, mate.
Always go to the news board. This will let you know what is happening, what kind of events are happening in the system at any time. So there is a mining rush at Brierus Secundus. Biominerals and metals has yielded a wealth of biominerals and metals. We are gonna visit this after we finish here. The famine has struck and yes, relief vessels have been dispatched from Brierus Secundus. And the Corian siege. Corian forces are besieged in Graberon. Commodity markets are closed to all trade. Kill the core invader and escorts to root the siege. There are always events happening in any system you are into, and it will be nice to visit the news board and talk to the bartender every time you are into a station. It will give you nice info on where you can find good deals and make money. So let's take a look
Stellar map.
at the Brierus Secundus station, and we're gonna visit this one right now and just to see what we can buy and at what kind of prices. So we have made it to our destination and we can see that it is very cheap to buy obtainium, gold ingots and meteoric diamonds. System average is at 15.5k credits and they are selling for 8.4k credits here. So this is a nice amount of profit, a nice profit we can make. They only sell one at the moment, of course, but you can buy gold ingots, obtainium, which will also net a nice profit, and meteoric diamonds. In general, you want to buy commodities that have high value, and because this will also give you a better profit. We can go with the metal core, that is, its price at the moment is 42, but the system average is at 71, so the profit won't be that good. Sure, it will be a profit, but the profit won't be as good as, for example, obtainium, or even better, gold ingots and meteoric diamonds. This is pretty much all you need to know about how the commodity markets work in the game, how you can make a profit from Rebel Galaxy, from trading in Rebel Galaxy. Let's take a look for meteoric diamonds, if we can find a nice deal.
Stellar map.
In this system, we know that Brierus Secundus is selling meteoric diamonds cheap. It may not be meteoric diamonds, but we can see that this zone outpost is asking for gold ingots and is willing to pay 7.3k credits to buy them. So that means that we will have a nice profit if we buy
Stalking.
gold ingots from here for almost 3k credits. Let's buy these 3 and get them to that station and see if we're gonna make a profit. I don't remember how much time has passed since the last time I visited this station. 29 days. So there is a risk that they won't be buying gold ingots for 7k credits. There's only one way to find out. We're gonna visit that station and see if we can sell our
Accelerating. to
gold ingots
sublime.
for almost 4k credits profit. Even if they don't, even if they don't buy it, if they don't want to buy gold ingots for the price that we see on the galaxy map, on the system map, then it would be nice to buy cheap commodities, cheap gold, cheap meteoric diamonds, and eventually you will find a station that will want to buy these commodities for a nice price. But let's get out of here and take a look at this station right now.
War prohibited by stellar mass.
Okay, so here is the moment of truth, and the price has changed. It's a bit lower. It's not at 7.3 that we have seen before, but it is at 6.1, so there is still a nice amount of profit we can make. Too bad there were only 3 gold ingots that we could buy before. This is how you can make money from activity in this game. It's very interesting, it's very fun to go around, search for deals, search for commodities you can buy low and sell them high. So after you become familiar with how trading works and how you can make some profit, where you can find some commodities, it will be nice to visit the merchant guilds. There's a merchant guild in the game, and by joining it you gain access to unique ships, unique modules. It's very easy to join the guild. You just go to guild offices and pay 10k credits. You can find the merchant guild at the first system that you start playing the game, and when you join the guild, you will gain access to unique vessels, unique freighters. Turath, the ship I have at the moment, is the first ship that you have access to when you join the merchant guild. I think it requires rank 2, I don't remember. Radovich and Deep Horizon. Deep Horizon is very impressive. The fact that these vessels are considered freighters, are considered trading vessels, doesn't mean that they cannot fight. They are very good at fighting as well, especially Turath, the one ship I have now. It's very good in destroying enemies. It has turrets, a lot of turrets, broadside ports, secondary ports. It can protect itself and can even destroy a fleet of enemies. Some other things that you gain access to are components such as cargo hold. You can see that the guild has certain unique cargo holds which will increase your cargo capacity by a lot. For example, the medium cargo extender will increase your capacity for 8, while the guild medium extender will increase your capacity for 24. It is a nice investment to join the merchant guild and try to increase your rank as high as possible. It's not very hard to increase it. This will also give you access to special missions from the guild. Most of these missions will ask you to take a commodity from one place to another. Some missions will ask you to find the commodity yourself and take it to a certain station. For example, this one mission will give you 30k credits to take 9 units of Yikak meat. They will give you the units of Yikak meat and deliver them to this station. This one will give you 72.9k credits, which is quite a nice amount of money. And it only asks you to deliver 5 units of intellectual property. But in this case you will have to find these units, which is not hard at all, and jump one system, jump back to Chrono system and deliver it. Not difficult at all, and they will help you make a lot of money. So this is pretty much everything you need to know about trading in the game. It is very simple to start making money out of it, but it is also a lot of fun to try to find the right deal and going around dealing with events and finding nice commodities to buy cheap and sell them for a nice profit. Thank you very much for joining me and watching this video. I'm Squid of Love, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.